by the door. Fabric slumps, the sound means done. I listen to it. Lights stay low, room already knows. No adjustments needed, it's fine. Beat fades in like it was waiting. Didn't rush me, respectful. Couch takes my weight, doesn't comment, just holds. That's rare. City hum outside, soft and distant like it's underwater. I don't swim, smoke rises slow, pauses mid-air, forgets where it's going, I relate. Workday dissolves, no exit speech, just gone clean enough. Beat moves steady, not chasing anything, just pacing, I follow. Minutes stretched thin, almost elastic. I pull one, it snaps back. Breathing finds rhythm, not sync, but close is fine. Street light leaks in through the blinds, cuts the room into calm pieces. Calm pieces. Street light leaks in through the blinds, cuts the room into calm pieces. Calm pieces. Street light leaks in through the blinds, cuts the room into calm pieces. Thoughts drift by, unlabeled, I don't grab them, they pass. Music stays quiet like background or weather, not asking attention, just present. Body softens, joints unclenched, didn't notice when, now I do. Now I do. Another pause longer than planned, still okay, nobody's timing me. Beat keeps riding, I stay seated, nothing to solve, nothing to say. Night settles in, no announcement, just here, same as me. Same as me, yeah.
Clock out, lights humming, hands still smell like work. Shoes by the door, room finally quiet. Windows cracked a little, city breathing outside. Nothing asking me anything, phone face down. I sit on the couch, let the beat talk, I don't correct it. I let it pass, smoke hangs, then forget. Same as me, thoughts loosen their grip. No rush, traffic somewhere far, red lights blinking slow. I'm not in the lane, just listening. Back stiff, the knees and shoulders dropping in. Didn't notice when, now I do. The beat feels patient like it's waiting, not for me exactly, just here. Yeah. Time stretches sideways, minutes stop behaving, I stop checking them, they stop checking me. Yeah. Quiet room energy, lamp glow, low hum, dust floating, lazy, nothing urgent. Breathing without counting chest, rises, settles, that's enough for now. No improvement plan, work voice gone missing, didn't say goodbye. Probably find it always leaves like that. City lights through glass, soft and distant like a screensaver. I never touch, beat keeps rolling, I don't steer it. Just ride the edge, let it roll me. Stress thins out like fog lifting, not dramatic, just lighter. Yeah. Thoughts come in fragments, no need to finish. I let them drift out of frame. Room feels wider or maybe slower, hard to tell, doesn't matter. I sit still, music does the walking. I nod once, that's the agreement. Nothing to prove tonight, nothing to win, just existing. With the sound, another breath, another pause. Beat keeps breathing, so do I.
couch sinking underweight, window cracked, night smells and feet bare on cold wood, lungs feeling slow. Fan whirring above, ceiling light flickers, floorboards creak quietly, breath pauses, lingers, ash spirals up, smoke twisting lazy, radio hums low, time bending around me, hands resting, fingers loose, thinking nothing in particular, room smells like dust at night, clock ticking soft, steady, slow, drive down, empty streets, neon smeared on wet asphalt, engine hum low, music barely there. Cup sweating on the table, lips brushing rim, lungs expand, release, long pause between thoughts, lamp glowing soft, shadow stretching wide, cat curls beside me, floorboard side under its weight, breath easy, chest light, beats hum under skin, smoke drifts, curls floats, time folding over itself. Ashtray filling, matchy sparking, fingers tapping air. Nothing urgent, nothing planned, just presence, just here. Streetlight flickers outside, reflection moves with smoke. Hands tracing patterns in air, mind slow. Unfixed couches thrown, body heavy, eyes soft. Needle hissing on vinyl, needle hums with the room. Inhale, exhale, paw, 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 paw. Ceiling fan whispers, floorboards echo, city hums, heartbeat sinking, fingers drumming cup rim, ash falls slow, room folds in around me, light fading, smoke rising, soft inhale, long exhale, beats floating through space, time stretching, thick, old record stack, music breathing slow, room alive with nothing, pause, pause. Behind me, shoes scuff on the floor, keys hang heavy in my hand, air smells like rain, street lamps smear across the windshield, engine hums and hums soft, music leaks from the speakers, beat slow, lazy, hands on the wheel, shoulders slump, dashboard lights glow faint, radio hums, breath fogs the glass, signals blink, tires whisper on asphalt. Nothing to chase, nothing to prove. Windows down, a little wind drags through. Hair sticks to my face. Neon signs pulse. Stoplight red, stoplight green. I don't move fast. Feet barely touch pedals. Time stretches, air tastes like tires at night. Smoke lingers, ash falls slow. Eyes trace street reflections. Other cars distant, other people distant. Hands rest on steering wheel. Thumb taps rhythm. Music and breathing merge. City hums. Beat rolls under everything. Yeah. Traffic lights pulse like thoughts. Streets smell like wet concrete. Fog rolls low. I exhale, everything slows, pause, footrest, shoulder eases, beat carries on, window street, dashboard hums low, hands unclenched, head leans back, eyes half closed, time folds soft, nothing urgent, nothing pressing, just a road, just a night, just this, just this, beat rides under everything. Smoke swirls, tires hum, inside, street lights trip. I drift, slowly, steady, exit.
Door clicks behind me, hallway empties, that's the cue. I stay, backslides off, flow catches it. Room exhales, I do too. Beat drifts in low and slow, almost unsure, I don't mind. Couch folds around me, spine loosens, muscles forget tension, I stay. City hums soft, engines fade, somewhere else not my concern. Smoke curls lazy, hangs mid-air, twists then stalls, I'll watch. Clock glows faint across the room, I don't check, it does its thing. Beat keeps moving, even patient, no rush, no announcement. Minutes stretch thin, edges soft. Time feels like water, slow and warm. Street light sneaks through, blind slats thin gold. Nothing more, thoughts flow by, half formed. I let them, don't hold. Breathing slows, chest opens, ribs expand space. Music hums lightly, more presence than sound. I notice then forget. Another pause lands wide and empty. Nothing feels it, nothing must. I stay seated, beat keeps circling. We coexist, no hurry. Night thick and silent, patient. Room holds me, I hold it. Still here, still breathing. Beat still rolling on, all calm, yeah. Click shut, hallway fades, that's the end of today. Backdrop slow, fabric size, flow doesn't mind, neither do I. Beat slips in, low volume, almost an accident, I let it stay. Lights stay warm, edges blur, room feels softer, on purpose. I sit back, lay away, decide. Spine finds a shape it remembers. City breathes outside, distant engine, someone else's momentum, not mine. Smoke lifts once, then hesitates like it forgot what it was doing. Clock keeps glowing across the room, I don't check it, it keeps quiet. Stay steady, no rise, no drops, presence, minutes flatten out, lose their corners, time feels wide and thin. Streetlight hums faint through the blinds, painting lines that don't matter, thoughts wandering, half awake, I don't follow, they lead. Breathing slows down without counting, chest settles, that's enough. Music barely speaks, more like air, moving gently around me. Another pause longer than planned, nothing feels it, nothing needs to. I stay still, beat keeps rolling, we don't rush, we coexist. Night holds the room, no agenda, just now. Yeah. Hey. Yo, I clicks, shoes slide off. Cold falls, air still, doubts swallowed me. Feet rest, pants rest, music comes soft. Smoke curls slow and strict. Not ticks faint, ceiling fan stand. Man, like figures, hurting, sway, streets runs low, reps slow. Coast steady, nothing progressing, nothing urgent. Eyes half closed. Time stretches, walls fade, moon grows, world swings. Cup cool, sit. We rise under everything, hands fold, shoulders drop, floorboards creak. Smoke clears, ash fold, music folds around me. Takes fame, windows fall. Fans, pants, curtains whisper. Feel warm, up, steady, rest off. Time folds, nothing moves, nothing he's moving. Just let, just now, just love. Slow, steady, into Door closes behind me, sound fades quick, that's the signal we're done. Lights stay dim, room already set, I don't argue, I agree. Beat hums low, almost not there, like a neighbor through the wall. I drop into the couch, it remembers me, no questions, just wait. City noise thins out, sirens far away, like old memories still moving. Smoke lifts lazy, then stalls, can't decide, me neither. Clock keeps ticking, I don't follow, let it run on its own. Beat stays even, doesn't climb, doesn't fall, just rise. Minutes blur together, edges soften. Time feels padded, safe enough. Street light flickers once, then steadies, like it made up its mind. Finally thoughts come loose, not in order, I let them, they know the way. Breathing slows without trying. Chest settles, shoulders drop. Music feels patient, like it'll wait as long as needed, no pressure. Another pause, longer than before. Nothing breaks, that's the point, I stay still. Hey, beat keeps moving, we don't rush, we coexist. Night holds steady, no agenda, just space just now. Door shuts behind me. Cold drags on the floor. Keys rattle in the bowl, lights dim. Air smells faintly of dinner. Couch swallows me, feet up, music hums soft. Smoke drifts slow, ash drops silent. Window cracked, a little night presses in.
Street hums low, fan spins lazy, hands fold in lap, breath comes easy. Walls fade, clock ticks, quiet, TV off, curtains sway. Street lamp casts a stripe, shadow stretch, cup cool in my hand. Sip, nothing else matters. Beat rides beneath everything, fingers trace the edge of the cup. Smoke curls, eyes wander the ceiling. Floorboards creak faint, air tastes like old books. Time stretches like gum, heart beats soft. Pulse slow, shoulders loosen, breathe deepens. Nothing pressing, nothing urgent. Nothing pressing, nothing pressing, nothing urgent, nothing urgent. Hands rest on knees. Music folds around me. Room grows bigger. Outside grows smaller. I sink deeper. Eyes half closed. Smoke drifts past. At floats. Beat hums under my chest. Time expands. Seconds drip. Nothing moves. Nothing needs moving. Air hums. Windows fog. Curtains whisper. Feet warm. Hands warm. Rest steady. Beat rise. I exist. Small.
Door shuts soft, locks click once day stays outside. I don't look back, shoes kicked off, floor feels cool, body remembers it's allowed to stop. Beat drifts in, low and dusty, doesn't announce itself, just exists. Lamp on low, shadows stretch, room gets wider or quiet. City noise thins out like late traffic, still moving, not my problem. I sink into the chair, spine uncoiling, breath finding space, no instructions. Smoke moves slow, then slower like it's thinking, better not to. Clock still works, I don't, that's fine for the night. Show up uninvited, sit down anyway, don't stay long, beat keeps circling, same idea, no hurry, no climax, time slips sideways, not forward, minutes feel padded, soft edges, street light glow, through the blinds, looks distant, almost unreal, not once and nothing, beat nods back, silent at agreement, stress thaws out, not gone, just loser, less sharp, I breathe and forget why I breathe out, feels enough, music keeps going, I let it, room holds me in the ship. dragging down the hallway. Keys rattling in my pocket. Street lights flicker through blinds. Coffee mug still warm. Fingers tracing the rim. Air smells like rain and asphalt. TV hums somewhere in the distance. Curtains sway slow. Exhale, let it sit. Desk chair creaks under weight. Feet on the table. Pen idle in hand. Clock hands moving too fast or maybe too slow. Smoke curls up from the bowl. Windows half open. Car idling outside. Dashboard lights soft. Engine purr steady. Breath hangs in the cold. Air stretched. Spine cracking like old wood. Neighbors laugh somewhere far, or maybe it's echoes. City hum under a blanket. Foot tapping to nothing. Finger drums on armrest. Glass fogs up. Street sounds fade. Air conditioner whispers. Tick of the clock again. Thoughts floating or maybe just drifting. Street sign blur. Tail light smear. Wind brushes past, feet resting on pedals, hands loose on wheel, pause, blink, everything slow. Room smells like old books, phone screen dim, notifications gone. Nothing urgent, nothing needed. Couch sinks underweight, blanket folds around shoulders, eyes half closed, curtain shadows move. Breathe, let it ride. Exhale, wind rattles, window latch, street lamp flickers again, time unravels. Mind soft, thoughts soft, nothing pressing, nothing heavy. Breathe, pause, sip of water, flow cold, undertows. Air tastes like night, music hums low. Notes linger, beat sits like smoke. Finger taps table, pen rolls across paper. Mind floats, or maybe it drifts. Everything stretching, everything loose. Hand warm on mug, feet cold on floor. Blank, couch size, curtains move slow. Street noise is soft, everything distant. Everything near, pause, breathe, exhale, just exist. Just ride, time stretches. Smoke curls, eyes closed, blink. Everything still. Dragging from the ground, keys hitting the lot. Socks sliding on hardwood. Window crack, city smells in. Couch cushion swallow me. TV on mute. Lights flicker in rhythm. Ceiling fan hums like a hum. Bag on the floor, smoke curls lazy. Time stretches like taffy. Clock hands moving slow. Street lights smeared through blinds. Car engine low in the distance. Breathing in, breathing out. Ends heavy, mind lighter. Both final spinning. Needle S in the background, floor and implode, shadow breathe on the wall, feet up, knuckles rest, cups sweat in the end, thoughts float, untethered, tick of the fringe. Slow, dry down Pico, DM reflecting off wet asphalt, radio, belly hair, bone tree swaying blades, ashtray finning slowly, magistrate quietly, lungs finna release, these fold into the room, wall vibe ticking soft, floorboard creaks, time feels thick. Minutes dissolved between fingers. Smoke dancing in air shaft, breath slow deliberate. Finger tapping on vinyl air, no urgency, no plan. Lamp shade crooked, ceiling fan hums. Soft whir in the background, heartbeat syncing with the hum. Couch is my gone, cat stretching beside me outside. A car passes, engine fades, nothing else. Eyelids heavy but out of sleep, room smells like night. Gallstone rolling like clouds, nothing pressing, nothing chased. Wind rattles the window, deep inhale, long exhale. Beat drifts like smoke, hands warm on knees, fingers trace air. Room quiet, living in it, soft pause before moving. Or record stack, cigarette ash falling slow, time sticky. Breathing simple, unmeasured, street lights flicker outside. Radio homes, skin and fan whispers. Floorboard side with weight, lungs feel light. Chest rises of flaws, watching smoke curl, watching time bend. Fingers tapping counter, eyes on shadows. Nothing urgent,
nothing lost, moon folds around me. For beat moves, I move less, stars, pause again, ashtray full, cup half empty. Light outside fading, clock hand slow. My head heavier than my body. Couch cushions remembering, floorboards echo. City runs quietly, heartbeat so calm, unclaimed. Breathing, smoke. Wait. Floorboards creak beneath me, window open, night drifting in. Feet cold, socks loose, lungs filling, lungs emptying. Fan hums above, shadows move slow. Lamp flickers dim, breath pauses, stretches. Smoke curls, lingers, ash falling soft. Radio humming in corners, time folding unmeasured, hands resting, fingers twitching, room smell like night and dust. Clock ticking somewhere far, thoughts floating untethered. Slow drive down empty streets, street lights smeared in rain, engine purring low, music barely whispers, cup sweating on the table, lips brushing rim, breath long, exhale longer. Pause stretching between beats, couch cushion swallow me, cat shifting beside me, ceiling fan spinning, floorboards echo lightly, lungs expand, chest soft, smoke spiraling upward, beats moving under skin, time stretching, folding, ashtray filling slowly, matches spark quietly, fingers drumming air, nothing to chase, nothing urgent, street light flickers in window, reflection curling in smoke, hands tracing shapes, mind slow, unmeasured. Couch is thrown, body heavy, eyes soft. Final hissing, needle spinning, room alive with nothing. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Pause, pause. Pause again. Pause again. Ceiling fan whispering, floorboard side. City hums low, heartbeat sinking with night. Fingers tapping cup rim, ash falling soft. Room folding around me, light fading, smoke lingering. Soft inhale, long exhale. Beats drifting through space, time sticky thick. Old record stack, music breathing slow. Room quiet, present, simple. Pause. Pause. Yeah. Headlights slice the dark, street hums low, windows down. That takes faint, be like asphalt. Hands rest on the wheel, music hums beneath the hum. Bright lights blow red, signals black, neon reflections. Ripple on the dash, tires whisper on asphalt. Wing drags through head, city hums progress slightly. Rest slows, eyes trace street lines, stock like brakes. It moves, no rush, no plane, time stretches. Peak every saw. Street lamps drip light, other cars distant, other people distant. Fingers tap like asphalt humps, smoke swirls, ash drifts slow. Hands on plank, shoulder skis, chest rises, chest falls. World feels small, room feels big. Room feels big. Yeah.
every damn window street with rain. Street smells faint, neon poses, ties home. Wind sighs, engine hum blow. Nothing crescent, nothing urgent. Foot shifts, blink, pause. Music folds onto the home. Eyes wander, signals blink. Street scratches, beats softens. Head tastes cold, smoke lingers, tar fuck. Cold steady, nothing moves, nothing needs moving. Just a man, just a night. Slow. Slow. Steady. Slow, steady. Jacket hits the chair, sleeve slips off. Gravity handles it, I don't. Lights hum low, room feels settled, like it's been waiting patiently. Beat flows and soft edges doesn't interrupt, just blends. I lower myself, couch accepts no commentary, just support. City sound leaks through, muffled and distant like a TV. Another apartment, smoke drifts upward, then sideways like it's testing the air. Clock glows faint across the room, I don't look back, let it exist. Beat keeps circling, same texture, no destination, no hurry. Minutes losing grip, stop lining up, time spreads out like fabric. Street light cuts the wall, thin yellow lines, nothing symbolic, just like thoughts appear briefly. Unfinished sentences, I don't edit, they dissolve. Breathing, find space between ribs, between moments, easy. Music barely speaks, more like atmosphere, something you notice, then forget. Another pause opens wide and quiet. Nothing enters, nothing leaves, I stay still. Keeps moving. We share the room. Keeps moving. We share the room. Night deepens gently, no transition, just more silent, more room, still breathing, still here, beat still riding, all good. Keys down on the table, chair size under me. Day slides off, piece by piece. Lights dim without asking, room takes a breath, I let it. We both settle, beat comes in sideways, not loud, just present, like a thought. Windows hold the city, soft glow leaking, cars whisper past, no destination for me. I lean back, ceiling fan, counting none, time loosen, doesn't snap. Smoke curls, then stalls, forgets its shape, I forget mine for a second. Work day, voice fades, did its job, clock can't keep it, I'm done. Beat stays even, doesn't push, doesn't care, I like that. Linux stretched thin,
almost transparent. I look through them, see nothing urgent. Car feels earned, not special, just right for now. Yeah. Body remembers the couch, weight sinks in. Muscles stop arguing, peace treaty sign. Street light flickers once, like a blink. City still awake, I'm not needed. Thoughts arrive half-formed, I don't finish them. Let them wander, same as me. Music comes low, barely talking, more like breathing between us. I stay here not thinking ahead, let the beat carry the edges. Another pause, another slow inhale, nothing changes. That's perfect. Dropping the ball. Shoes kicked off, coat hangs heavy, air still, smoke curls from the corner, cup rests on the table, fingers trace its rim, music comes soft and spins slow, clock ticks, quiet walls feel close, ceiling far, feet warm on the rug, breath comes easy, eyes wander, the shadows, curtains sway slightly, street hums low outside, traffic distant, dog barks faint, nothing urgent, nothing pressing. Hands rest, shoulders drop, pulse slow, smoke drifts, ash falls, beat rides under everything. Air tastes faintly sweet, room smells faintly like yesterday. Eyes half closed, time bends, floorboards creak softly. Music folds around me, cup empty, fingers tap lightly. Nothing moves, nothing needs moving. Brisk slow, beat carry soft, curtains catch the neon glow. Worlds fade, room grows bigger, world shrinks. Hands warm, feet warm, pulse steady, beat hums low, time stretches, smoke lingers, I sink deeper, slow, soft, steady, exist. Drop on the counter, clink fades, day folds quietly. I watch, jacket slips off, shoulders ease, room hums low. No judgment, beat rolls in, warm and lazy, almost invisible. I let it settle, couch welcomes me, spine size, muscles stop arguing, I stay. City sounds distant, engines hum somewhere far, not my problem. Smoke rises slow, pauses mid-air, twists softly, then vanishes, clock glows faint. Corner of the room, I don't move, it keeps time. Beat keeps circling, no direction, no demand, just presence. Minutes stretch wide, edges blurred, time feels soft like fabric. Street lights slice the blinds, yellow lines, no meaning, just light. Thoughts wander in, half awake, I let them float, they leave. Breathing evens out, chest settles, ribs open, peace. Music hums quietly, background air. I notice then forget it stays. Another pause lingers, empty and wide. Nothing feels it, nothing needs to. I stay still. Beat moves around me, no hurry, no need. Night deepens gently, no shift, no call, just room, still here, still breathing, beat still floating. Everything okay? Keys hit the desk, hands feel heavy. Coffee cold on the counter, windows fog from the day. Street lights flicker outside, feet dragging across the floor. Air smells like old carpet, wind hums through the vents. I lean back in the chair, fingers trace the rim of my cup. The ceiling looks farther away, clock ticks but soft. Breeze slows, nothing urgent here. Traffic murmurs down the block. I blink, stretch. Shadows shift, the couch is soft. Music comes low, TV on mute. A neighbor laughs somewhere. Time bends, walls lean in and recede. Smoke curls slow, ash falls. Paper crinkles in the wind, pens forgotten on the table. Room is half dark, fan spin steady. Eyes trace the light, beat carries itself. No need to move, no need to think, just exist. Pulse softens, feet warm against the rug. Windows rattle gently, car passes. Street light bathes the corner, curtains sway, chest rises. Chest falls, lips touch the cold cup, sip. Nothing else matters, air tastes faintly sweet. Smoke mixes with dust, beat rides under everything. Curtains catch the neon glow, wall clock clicks faintly. Ceiling fan spins slow, hands rest, neck relaxes. Breathing becomes the music, time stretches like taffy. City hums low, footsteps distant, dog barks far away. Fingers tap the armrest, eyes closed, half world shrinks. Room expands, beat carries on, floor creaks soft. Cup empty, music folds over itself. Pause, I let it, no words needed. Just this slow, this small, this night.
In the bowl, small echo, that sound means home. I let it ring, let it ring, let it, let it, let it ring, let it, let it, let it ring. Jacket slides off, chair catches it, gravity doing favors. Quiet ones, beat seeps in, low and dusty, like it's been here all day. Light stays soft, room doesn't shift, nothing to fix. Good sign, I sit down slow, let weight arrive. Spine unwinds, no commentary. City hum outside, everybody glasses. Everyone moving without me. Smoke drifts upward, stops halfway, changes its mind. I don't blame it, I don't blame it, I don't blame it, yeah. Clock glows faint, still doing this job out on supervised. Not tonight, beat stays level, no instruction, just a surface to float on. Minutes smear together, hard to separate, feels intentional, I allow it. Street light spills in, thin and yellow cuts the dark gently like a suggestion. Thoughts wander through packed boxes, so I don't open them. They leave, breathing slows down, finds a groove, not perfect, just steady. Music barely speaks, more like air moving around me, holding shape. Another pause lands longer than expected. Nothing feels it, that's enough. Yeah, I stay seated, let the beat travel. I don't chase, it comes back. Night settles deeper, no announcement. Just wait, just still. Yeah, I'm here, he's here. It's the arrangement for now. Yeah.
goes dark. Room exhales. That's the cue. I listen. Cup on the counter, ring of heat. Last thing finish all day. Beat rolls in, low pressure, doesn't demand, just occupies. Lights stay where they are, soft corners, nothing sharp anywhere. I stretch once, not all the way. Body negotiates, calls it fair. City murmurs outside, tires on pavement, lives continuing without updates. Smoke drifts sideways, catches the light, hangs there thinking. Clock still glowing across the room. I don't answer it, it understands. Beat feels wide like extra space between thoughts, between breaths. Minutes loosen up, fall out of line. I stop sorting them, they behave. Street light paints the wall, slow flicker like breathing with the block. Thoughts arrive gently, no order, no urgency, they sit briefly. Breathing gets heavier than slower, chest settles, finds ground. Music barely there, more suggestion than statement, I prefer it. Another long pause, nothing rushes in, silence holds its shape. Close. Night deepens quietly, no shift change, just more of it, just enough. Still here, still breathing, deep still riding. That's fine.
Shoes by the door, socks still warm, floor welcomes them, I follow. Lights hum quietly, room already soft, edges rounded, no corners to jab me. Beat drifts in, lazy and low, almost forgets to arrive. I let it, couch takes my weight, no argument, spine relaxes, muscles remember. City murmurs faint, far off tired, somewhere else, not me. Smoke curls slow, pauses mid-air, hangs like a thought, I don't chase it. Clock glows weak across the room, I don't answer, it doesn't mind. Beat stays steady, no peaks, no pushes, just presence. Minutes spread out, time feels loose, soft edges. Breathing room, street light leaks in thin lines, nothing to reach, nothing to follow. Thoughts drift lightly, no pattern, no pressure, they pass. Breath slows, chest settles, ribcage opens, nothing urgent. Music floats behind me, not demanding, just around, holding space. Another pause lands, wide and empty. Nothing fills it, nothing should. I stay seated, beat keeps moving, we coexist, no rush. Night thick and slow, no announcements, no transitions, just once more. Still here, still breathing deep, still roll. Everything fine. Street quiet, engine hum. Red light stretches long, hands loose on the wheel, mirror fogged a little. Street lights drip yellow, neon signs wink. Corner store hums faint, radio barely there, feet on pedals, no rush, blink. Headlights ahead, wind brushing past window. Red fox glass, dashboard glow soft. Stoplight changes slow, tires hum over wet asphalt. Thoughts flow or fade, music hums like smoke. Fingers drum dash, time seems to bend. Blink, pause, street smells like rain. Engine purged, blink, red light again, or maybe green. City breathing slow, everything stretching. Eyes half closed, hands loose, mirror shows nothing urgent, nothing pressing. Blink, breathe, foot tap softly. Everything distant near, exhale, beat, ride, street fade, fade, fade. Street fade, fade. Light smear, wind hum, hum, hum. Time soft, pause, blink. Engine hum, hum. Breath soft, everything slow, low, low. Yeah. Wallet on the shelf, coins clink once, that sound fades, so do I. Lights already low, room didn't wait. It knew what kind of night be drifting loose and warm, like it wandered from another room. I sit where I land, couch takes shape, body follows, no resistance. City noise stands out, engines far off like wave without water. Yeah, smoke rises slow, breaks apart, reforms briefly, then forgets. Clock stays glowing, corner of the room. I don't argue, let it glow. Beat keeps walking, same pace, never checks behind, confident enough. Minutes slide sideways, not forward, time feels bent comfortably. Street light spills in soft yellow, like a memory without detail. Thoughts drift through, not staying long, just passing, saying nothing. Breathing evens out without effort, chest settles, finds a flow. Music stays quiet, background weather, not here for me, just here. Another pause lands wide and open, nothing fills it, nothing has to. I stay seated, let the sound move, I don't guide, I allow. Hey, night thickens gently, no signal, no shift, just more. Still here. Hey, beat still going. Nothing finished, nothing started.
crack, air sticky, keys tossed on the counter. Shoes off, socks loose, couch size under me. Fan spinning slow, light flickers from the street. Floorboards groan quietly, breath pulls then let's go. Ash falls from my fingertips, smoke rising like lazy ghosts. TV hums, nothing in particular, clock ticking soft and distant. Hands on knees, fingers tracing invisible lines. Room smells like night and dust, time folding over itself. Slow drive through wet streets, neon signs dripping colors. Engine hums low, radio breathing between songs. Cups, sweat and condensation, lips brush the rim. Breath hangs in the room, long exhale, longer pause. Lamp glows dim, shadow stretching across the wall. Cat yawns, floorboards whisper under his paws. Lungs expand, contract beats fold to the wall. Smoke curls, then disappears. Thoughts float untethered. Ashtray filling slowly. Magic strike with quiet sparks. Fingers tapping rhythm, no hurry, no meaning. Street light outside, move slow. Reflected in the window, fingers tracing condensation. Time thick, soft, malleable. Couch as my throne, hands resting, eyes heavy. Soft hum from vinyl, needle hissing in the background. Breathing in, breathing out, pause. Pause again. Pause, ceiling fan whisper, floorboards echo, city hums quietly. Heartbeat sinking with the night, fingers tapping cup rim. Ash falling slow, room folding in itself. Light fading, smoke lingering, soft inhale, long exhale, nothing pressing. Old record stack, vinyl breathing, beats ride the air. My body folds into the rhythm. Pause, pause, pause. Time stretching thin, breath a measure, room alive.